Today you want to look at how you can organize a small bedroom, the kind of bed, the furniture that you can put into a small bedroom that would make it not look so squeezed, not look so crowded, and yet still look cozy and welcoming. Hi, I'm Mary, and this is Makanyengo's Home Furnishings. So, as I've said earlier, we want to look at the kind of bed. We'll start with the bed, the kind of bed, and what you can do into a small room that would make it look, not look so crowded, and still look very cozy and welcoming. When someone walks into it, they feel like, wow, this is a beautiful room. It's despite the fact that it's a small room. So I think before we do the bed, let's start with the walls. Always try, when you are painting the walls, when you're having a small bedroom, always try and paint the wall with light colors. Always try and paint the wall with light colors, because when you do light colors, it makes the wall look like they have an unending, they look like they're not ending. It makes the space look bigger. Light colors make the space look bigger, and some of the light colors that you can use white, you can use off-white, you can use even the lighter shades of blue if you want. Whatever color you use, make sure it's a light color. The color choice would be yours. The other thing, like you can see in this room, I opted for white curtains. The reason I opted for white curtains, that also just makes the room still look bigger. White always makes a space look bigger. Next, we will move to the bed now. And when you're choosing a bed for a small bedroom, the first thing I want to say is most of us are so used to having two side cabinets beside the bed or two side stools beside the bed. When you're having a small room, avoid that. You can maybe limit yourself to having just one side stool, like what I have here. It is not bulky, it's just a simple side stool, not taking so much space, but still serving the purpose that it's supposed to serve. And then also, the other thing now, when you're having a small room, avoid putting the bed right in the middle of the room, because that way you end up wasting space at the end of the wall that is not being used. Check the spacing on how you can arrange your bed, but always try and push your bed to the wall, especially like if you have the cabinet, the wardrobes on the side that you need to access them. So instead of squeezing your bed right in the middle, putting your bed right in the middle where you'll be squeezing the wardrobe, you'll be squeezing your passage, then you'd rather push the bed. Like for this room now, we've pushed the bed towards the end of the wall so that we have enough space for walking. Even when you're dressing, you have enough space for dressing and all that. And if you notice, with the bed that I've chosen for this room, the room is big, so I'm making sure that the bed frame is not occupying so much space. What do I mean? If you look at my headboard and even the footboard, it is simple enough. The legs of the bed, both front and back, the leg of the bed are not taking space, because that is what normally happens, is that you realize that where the bedding fits is part of the bed, then the leg of the bed you find is bigger, extends, and those kind of beds normally take a lot of space. What do I mean? Come with me. I want to show you another bed that will clearly show you the difference of this bed and the bed that I'm talking about. Come with me, I want to show you. So what do I mean by when I say the big leg? Now we're in a different room. This room is definitely bigger than the other room, as you can even see the things that have been put in the room. It's a big room, there is enough space. Now, if you look at this bed, unlike the other bed, this bed, the leg of the bed, this alone takes space. The headboard is even higher and bigger, but it fits so well in the room because the room is not too small. So when I choose a bigger headboard, a bed that has bigger legs that will take space, there is no problem, because there's space and there's room enough to to accommodate the big size of bed, the extra size. And funnily enough, this bed, both beds, this is a queen size bed and the other bed is also a queen size bed. But this bed takes more space, the other bed takes less space, simply because this bed, the design of the bed is made in a way that it looks bulky. So that's what I mean when I say choosing the bed. Look at the both headboard and the footboard and the legs of the bed. Ensure that they will not take so much space that they will squeeze your room that is small further. I think now let's go back to the other room and let's continue as I show you. I take you through the other tips, other tricks that you can use in a small room to help you make it look comfortable and bigger. Let's go back to the other room. So as I was saying, as you can see, this bed, there is no leg. The leg is actually starting on where the bedding is, and therefore this bed, it's a queen size bed, just like the other black bed that we are from seeing, but this takes exactly 5 feet the way it's supposed to take. It's not taking any extra space, thereby saving on your space that you can use for something else. Also, as you can see, the footboard and the headboard are quite simple, thereby not exaggerated, not big, not taking so much space that when I come, I feel like the bed has occupied the entire room. The headboard and the footboard are simple enough, and they make you look like you have space. So you can look at this bed, even together with the side, with the side stool. The spacing is okay, and it's occupying not so much space. It's taking less space rather. So you can even check the wall. You can add some decor on the wall, like what I've done, or you can even just put one simple small decor on the wall, because remember, we are trying to make the room not look like it doesn't have space. We're trying to increase the space in the room. Now, previously, in a previous video, we had talked about having a sitting area. Like now you're in the master bedroom, you want to have a sitting area. So I want to show you, I have still, in this room, we are still having a sitting area, but not occupying so much space like in the other room where we came from, where there are seats, there are accent seats that are taking space. Now this, we have an ottoman here, which you can use for sitting. Even if you're a couple, you can sit here and still have your conversation before moving into bed. Remember, in our last video, we said avoid having your conversations on bed. So you can still create a sitting area over here that you can sit, have your discussions, your private discussions, and then you move into bed. And now, when you have a sitting like an ottoman, unfortunately this doesn't have storage space, but you can also have an ottoman like this, and with a small room, make an ottoman that will give you some storage space. So there are some ottomans that when you make them, you are able to lift up this area, store your things inside there, and then once they are stored, you cover it. So helping you, giving you extra storage space, and giving you a place to sit and have your conversation or do whatever you want to do before you get into bed. There are different design of ottomans, but make sure whatever you are choosing, if you're choosing for a small room, don't make one that is so exaggerated. Make one that will give you room in your room, that will not occupy space. I think you can see here, I have enough leg room. I have room to walk. Even when I want to make my bed, I can push the bed to the other side and make the bed. The other thing that I want to advise on when you're having a small room, take advantage of the walls. Create storage in the wall. You can do hooks. I personally don't like hooks so much, because when the things are hung there, sometimes they don't look very tidy. But if you don't have a choice, you can always do that. Or alternatively, you can create a shelf. Like this room, we've created this shelf. The room is small, and so we have the beddings, the extra beddings, the towels, whatever is being used has been neatly stored there. So it's looking neat, it looks beautiful, yet it's helping us with storage. If you're not using the other shelves, you can do decor the way we've done still to make the room look beautiful. That's when we do this, we are not taking space in the wardrobes that you can use for your clothing and storing other things. And as you can see in our room, we are still able to decorate it. We still have our plants there. We still have flowers there that we've used. And now, when I come to bed, you can see even the choice of the color of beddings. I've chosen white because of the same reason that I've given. It just makes the white makes a space look bigger. So I've chosen white beddings because that will make the space bigger. Yet I've broken it with having a bed runner on the bed so that it breaks the monotony of white and still creates beauty on that bed. So I've put my bed runner there, and the bed looks beautiful and neat, warm, comfy and welcoming. Now, the other thing that I would advise is when you're having a small bedroom, avoid having so many comforter sets. Actually having just one duvet, then you have several duvet covers like what we have here. This is a duvet cover set. So we have the duvet, it's inserted inside the duvet cover, and the extras that are here, we have duvet covers and we have bed sheets. So you see, this is not taking space. But imagine if you had bought several comforter sets, like even 3, you will not be able to store them there. It means you have to look for storage space, and you will struggle when you already have a small room. You'll be wondering where you will store the extra thing. So that's the other thing. Try when you're having a small room, when you're choosing beddings, choose things like just getting one duvet and duvet covers. Different duvet covers, you can even have different colors if you want. When you're not choosing them, you just fold them neatly and keep them away for use the next time. You can see also in our room that other things that we've talked about, we are still able to accommodate them in this room. The towels that we have talked about, we are still able to accommodate them in this room and have space for them. So you can choose wisely the furniture that you have in your room, and you'll still be able to have the things that you'd be able to have in a bigger bedroom. So with that, I want to tell you that a small room does not have to look crowded and untidy. A small room can still look beautiful, cozy, warm and welcoming and neatly arranged, as we've seen with this room here. It's a very small room, but it's been able to accommodate so much. Nothing that is in the other room is missing here. As in, we have sitting area, we have things, and you can see even like on this wall here, we've put a mirror so that everything is covered and catered for in this room. So to conclude, to finish our presentation today, I want to say that all these items are available at Makanyengo's Home Furnishings. So if there's anything you want from here, like the duvet cover set, the duvet cover set is pure cotton, 300 thread count, very comfortable, very nice, very beautiful. If you want this, it's available at Makanyengo's Home Furnishings for Kenya shillings 18,500. Anything that you need here, if you want towels, whatever it is that you want, they're available. The throws, they're available. The flowers, those are artificial flowers. So if you want such, they're available at Makanyengo's Home Furnishings. So you can give us a call on 0722 587731, or you can reach us on our Facebook page, Makanyengo's Home Furnishings, or you can get us on Instagram, Makanyengo's_homes_furnishings. Thank you very much. And just before I finish, I want to say this. Should you be having any topic that you'd want us in the bedroom or even in your house, any topic that you'd want us to handle, storage, whatever it is that you'd want us to handle, something that you're struggling with, just let us know, and we will create a video on that and post to guide you and help you. So as I said earlier, I'm Mary, and this is Makanyengo's Home Furnishings, and Mary is an interior designer. So feel free to post your questions and we'll be able to handle them and try and answer to make life easy for you. Thank you very much, and to have a good day.